Bonjour à tous, aujourd'hui nous sommes sur Oxvadrouille, à 2h30 de Bogota, grâce à Javier qui nous a permis d'être ici. C'est le responsable de CoffeePixels en Colombie. Et nous sommes ici dans la ferme de Raphaël avec pour faire les plantations de café et régénérer la forêt. Raphaël va nous expliquer il y a quoi comme plantation et comme projet ici.
Okay, Raphaël, would you mind explaining to us the project that you have here on your farm, the different project, and what we're going to start here today?
Okay, good morning, Emily, everyone. We have an area in this farm of 21 hectares, traditionally conditioned with livestock and cows. But we are changing the concept, so we have a conservation area with native bush, and we are initially trying to make a change. We are planting fruit trees. I'm sorry. We are managing the permaculture principles, and we are trying to make allelopathy with the trees, the fruit trees, and with the coffee plantation,
Okay.
and with the forest. So
Right, so you're trying to do fruit trees to do a bit of shade for the coffee trees and then regenerate the forest with native trees
exactly.
from here, okay?
The reason is that when you have a big plantation of one species, the situation is that you bring a lot of bad things, like
Yes.
plagues, and you have to put more compost to the soil, and
Right.
many effects that you have to solve. So the permaculture, what you try to do is to control it by putting other kind of plants that, for example, fixing nitrogen, supporting biallelopathy, and other nutrition and other oligo-elements and many stuff to the other plants.
Right, so the soil is very rich and
Exactly.
it creates an ecosystem.
Exactly.
Okay.
First we restore the soil using some plants, and then we use the succession restoring principles, planting fruit trees, coffee plants, and native forests.
Right.
Yeah. As well, we have a nursery or seed bed where we have the seeds of the native plants and restoring plants, and for the coffee plants.
Right.
We use seeds that used to have traditionally many years ago. So they have some sorts of difficulties for the plagues maybe, but we want to do it in the traditional way.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah. What else I can tell you? We have an area where we have, for example, pigs, and what we do is the compost, the solid part of the pigs, and the liquid one we make like a process when you move it into the nutrition for the soil.
Right.
So you increase you make a mulch area, and you increase the amount of soil that you have,
Okay.
and it supports a lot for the fruit plants and the coffee plantation.
Okay.
What else I can tell you?
You've got an ecolodge as well, I think, where people can come and...
Yeah, the idea is that this place is not a production place, but a place where you can come and you feel peacefully, and you stay and enjoy the nature. So there is a small river here. You see how the coffee plants grow. The fruit. You can harvest by yourself. Walk by in the bush, and then in the native area you get to know the species.
Right. And see also all the project that you guys are doing.
Yeah, when the people stay here, they have a learning process. When they say, oh, okay, I can do it in my area, I can participate here in this project, so they can go to the orchard and and plant and make food with that plants that we are planting there, learn how to cultivate them. So it's not just a tourism experience like staying by the night, but you learn, you are immersed in the nature and
Yeah, and I can tell you it's wonderful because we're sleeping near in that eco lodge and it's a great experience, honestly. And okay, so and Javier, I guess this is why you choose this place here with because he has a philosophy of what CoffeePixel is looking for.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we are very happy. You know, this is well, this is maybe not our first activity for reforestation because you guys already have done some of it, and we are very happy for that. But yes, now with Rafael and this farm, as he was mentioned, there is a lot of projects and you know, like a systemic approach, and of course this is something that CoffeePixels is looking for, and we will look for the reforestation strategy, and we will start with Rafael's farm and planting, I don't know how many trees, but we will discuss that later, and yeah, very
Cool.
nice to stay here. Yeah.
Okay. And Émilie, what are we going to do now? Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire?
On va planter les caféiers,
Mais d'abord, on va aller peut-être
mais oui,
choisir.
d'abord on va aller choisir les différents arbres de café et de forestation.
Ouais, d'autres types d'arbres, quoi.
Oui.
On y va?
Ouais.
Let's go!
okay.
Alors ici nous sommes dans un endroit où ils protègent les arbres natifs et les orchidées. Alors Raphaël, peux-tu nous expliquer comment on fait?
Okay, Emily, we have a different kind of orchids here. When a tree dies, we rescue some of the orchids and put it here, and when they grow up and be reestablished, we take it to another tree to preserve the species. Another kind of orchids here are endangered. We get it from other places, take care of them. There are mother plants, and what they use here is we take the capsule when they are the seeds and reproduce it in a lab. Yeah. So when you have a capsule, let me show you. For example, this one. Inside of this capsule, there are millions of seeds. When you put it in the nature, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 at maximum, becomes a plant. That's because they are a kind of plant very vulnerable to the environment. But when you do it in the lab, you can have like thousands of that same orchids. So you can increase the number of plants and reduce the danger of the separation of the species.
Especially the endangered, right?
Exactly. Another reason too is to decide some of these mother plants, which one of them have a beautiful flower and the time that the flower stays in place, and the smell. You know, the aroma is delicious. So we take like 5 species and to reproduce as well in vitro, in the lab. So this is what we do here.
Okay.
Thank you, Emily.
Welcome.
Bon, alors là, c'est un exemple typique d'écosystème avec les caféiers qui poussent là, les bananiers. C'est quoi? Ils êtes plantains. Plantains. Les bananes plantains. Un autre arbre derrière. La rivière en bas. Voilà, tout un écosystème pour nourrir les caféiers.
Alors, nous sommes arrivés, on a choisi toutes nos plantes et on a Antonio qui va nous expliquer comment planter bien les caféiers et les plantes.
A ver, lo primero que vamos a hacer es que una plantación de café nunca se siembra de esa forma.
The first thing you need to understand is
Primero traemos la chapola
the coffee
o la semilla
plantation
y la plantamos aquí,
starts
en la bolsa.
putting the seed in the little bag,
Of
you know,
course.
so it grows like normally other plants do.
Cuando ya la planta está grande, está grandecita,
Once the
entonces
plant
venimos y hacemos
Grows.
el hoyo.
growth in some time,
Hacemos
some
el hoyo.
size, They
con un-
opens
esta herramienta se llama palín. Aquí
De-
en Colombia la llamamos un palín, especial para abrir hoyos. o
they
huecos.
opens the holes with some special tool.
Yeah, of course.
This one is called
Hacemos el
paling.
hoyo, le sacamos la tierra.
¿Qué tan profundo, Antonio?
El hoyo lo hacemos de la misma proporción de esta bolsa.
Okay, so the hole
que
is going to
nosotros lo
be.
llamamos pilón.
It will have the
El
dip
pilón.
on the same size of the seed where the seed has been grown.
Okay.
Y cuando ya tenemos el hoyo, entonces cogemos y sacamos abono orgánico.
Then,
You put the compost.
as you already know, we are
Aquí estamos
using natural compost.
Yeah.
So he
Estamos-
will put.
Estamos utilizando compost. En otras partes se utiliza estiércol de gallina o de pollo
Yeah.
y lo echamos
So
allá.
as we explained before, this compost it's completely natural and organic. It has different varieties of manure: cow, pig, horses, and it also have leaves.
Leaves of
like
banana,
from
plantain.
banana leaves, other fruits, and also grass.
Yeah.
So it also goes into this process of composting, and then they got this natural and organic one.
Okay. Okay.
Ese abono orgánico lo echamos al hoyo y lo incorporamos a la tierra, al
Yes, and
suelo.
then you mix it with
Yeah,
the earth.
he's putting the compost and mixing with the earth, the
Okay.
soil that it's there.
Okay.
And after that, then he will pick the tree or the seed that it's already grown,
Mhm.
and just put
Si
it there.
si ponemos esta planta allá y no remezclamos ese compost con la tierra, él va a quedar muy expuesto y se puede quemar.
All right. So if he doesn't mix very well the compost and the soil, and he puts the plant in there, it is going to burn the
The
roots
roots,
of
okay.
the tree. So
Okay.
that's why he needs to do it very careful.
Okay. Okay.
Luego la traemos acá. Ahí está muy hondo.
It's
Esta
very
planta
deep.
nos quedó muy abajo.
It's very deep. The
Yeah.
hole is very deep for that one.
Okay.
So-
Esta planta debe de ir aquí.
Let's put
So he
more.
needs to put a little bit,
More soil.
a little bit more
Ahí.
soil. So that's a
Ahí.
little bit good,
Okay.
level for the plant to go.
Y arrimamos este suelo y lo retirado.
A little bit
Porque si
far
apretamos
from,
aquí,
from
vamos a
when the
dañar la
tree
planta.
Yes.
is coming out. So he just compress around the tree.
Yes. Okay.
Generalmente lo apretamos de esta manera,
Yeah, of course.
con el pie.
That's like
Yeah.
a
No,
traditional
normal,
way
yeah.
to compress.
Everywhere.
Si pisamos aquí para abajo, lo vamos a
That's
dañar.
wrong.
Okay.
So he's
Yes.
explaining
Reventamos-
this is a wrong thing.
Reventamos toda la raíz que hay ahí.
Not
Okay.
near the root.
Sí,
Yes.
Yeah,
aquí.
because he
Yeah.
says that
Ahí.
you will break the
The
roots.
roots,
So
of course.
that's a wrong way to do it.
Okay.
But this is a good one, just to go around.
Pero a ver cómo le explicamos para que él siga la línea que tenemos ahí, que nos quede
Oh,
la línea
To make a
única.
planting, you have to have a
You need-
line.
you need
You
to
make a
use
plant
the
like
line.
here and then you have to make a
A
line.
line. Okay.
So
Donc,
calculate.
regarde.
Try
à
to
peu près.
calculate. The line.
Que él vea que está así.
Avec l'arbre qui est là. Qui est en train de pousser. Okay. This is a taste of CoffeePixels for the farmer. What did you think? What did Antonio think?
¿Qué tal le pareció, Antonio? La barra.
Bueno, sí, muy bueno.
Yeah, bueno.
Una
Okay.
mezcla de sabores.
Un mix of flavors.
Yeah.
Una mezcla. Pero agradable, muy bueno.
nous sommes dans un autre endroit de la ferme. Nous allons planter des arbres natifs d'ici, avec des grands, des petits, pour les oiseaux. Et ça va être trop génial.
Ouais, alors regarde, t'as vu? Ils ont déjà fait les trous là-bas.
Ils ont fait les trous.
C'est cool, ils nous ont bien aidés. Et on va aller les planter. C'est parti.